welcome to game number 3 in the epic match between myself, ASMR Chess, and on the other side, the Studyqueen. We are playing against each other via the Chess Up board. She has one in her studio and she's doing a video of the match herself that you can go and watch after this one. And if you want the board, you can buy it with a 10% discount, link in the description. Now I will go and challenge her. And of course I did lose the first 2 games, so I really need to strike back here. I still have good chances. It's first to 10 wins, draws not counting, but of course it's very tough to lose the first 2 games. Okay, let's send the challenge for a 20-minute game against the Studyqueen. And here we are. She has the white pieces again. So the first game I had the white pieces, then she had the white pieces, and now she gets the white pieces again. And she plays pawn to e4. I will try the same opening that I went with last time. I've looked a little bit at the theory since then. Maybe I have a bit of a different plan that I can try to throw at her. Okay, she does play the same move, so we are getting into this Peart's defense, modern defense, whatever you want to call it. And in the last game she played knight to c3 here. I played d6. I'm not sure why she's thinking here. She did win that game. I didn't show too much opening understanding of the opening that she was playing, so I'm not sure what she's considering. Maybe she's afraid. Are you afraid, Study, that I did look at this and came up with some amazing Grandmaster level novelty? Is that it? No, we do see the same move. We will play d6, so we are already a minute up on the clock. And last time she played bishop e3, and I played knight f3, and then she played f3, and I played h6. So I'm playing like that, which I'm not going to do this time if she plays bishop e3 again. If she does play bishop e3 again, I am actually thinking about a move like a6. Looks maybe a little crazy, but it's this sort of Dragadorf move that I also wanted to have in the last game. Okay, she plays bishop e7 instead. So with this setup, I am tempted to play this knight move, because now I have a little threat with the center fork trick. Knight takes e4, knight takes e4, and pawn to d5. And okay, this is something else. Entirely, completely new setup for her. So I could, for instance, just castle in this position. I could also play c6 with ideas like b5. Or I could hold back on that just a little bit and just castle. But I kind of think like c6 feels right in this position, although I'm not completely sure why. I also don't think that I'm in a rush to castle here. Since she's not really attacking this dark squared bishop. Okay, so I did. She was the one to deviate, even though she had the opening advantage in our last game. In this opening, she did choose a different opening, maybe being a little bit afraid of maybe me having looked at the line and found some improvements. What is this? Pawn to e5? Is this real? Is this real life? Well, I guess it is. Why is it that I can't just play pawn takes pawn? Pawn takes pawn, knight here. Pawn takes pawn. Something is up here. Something is up. What is the thing here? Oh, I think I see it. Maybe she just wants to push this pawn, hanging out with this bishop. So if that's the case, then maybe the move should actually be knight d5, which would also take advantage of my c6 move. Can that be... I think that's the move. I think that's the move, because knight here, pawn advances. Yeah, I think this is the move. And yeah, I'm not sure about this position. I feel like I'm one move behind. But if this knight can be allowed to stay here, I'm kind of okay, I feel. Maybe if I can castle, is that what I want? Do I want to play some weird looking move like bishop e6? Could be. Okay, this bishop comes here. So maybe she just wants to castle. Let's say I play bishop e6. It feels like that's pretty good somehow. But I'm not sure how or why. Bishop here, pawn here. It's maybe okay. Pawn to knight takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Okay. So I don't want to play this pawn. That's too weakening on the dark squares. So I feel I will try this funny looking bishop e6. Okay, so I don't know why, but I feel kind of good about this position, even though it looks super weird with this bishop blocking this pawn. But I think maybe it felt right to get the bishop out, because knight d7 would then be attacking this pawn, maybe threatening to enter the position somewhere like this. Okay, so she castles. And that does line up my queen in a bit of an unfortunate way against with the bishop here. But what if I play queen c7? So I am now actually threatening to capture this pawn. And in some variations, maybe some knight d7, knight b6, or knight c5. Okay, so she comes out with knight f3. So what does that do? Maybe that wants to come here. Threatening to capture this. And also it is just defending this pawn. And let's say I play knight d7, knight comes here. Then maybe knight takes, knight, bishop takes, bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, castles, e6. That looks like trouble. Maybe I play h6 to stop this knight move. Seems a little dangerous. A little slow, perhaps, but I'm not sure I see any other way to meet this knight move. Let's say knight here, knight here. Of course, maybe just knight takes here. Or even queen takes here. I think maybe this just about works, actually. Just about works, maybe. And if, of course, if I can get this pawn on e5, I will be super happy. Maybe we will just see like rook h e1, sort of a simple plan to stop me being able to come in here and capture. Rook there, takes, and I lose the queen at the end. Yes, that is exactly what we see. Is there some trick though with this bishop hanging? Like knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes, knight takes, bishop takes bishop, maybe. Is that is that possible, or is that crazy talk? Knight takes pawn. Knight takes knight. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Queen takes here. So I lose these two pieces. I do gain takes. I think maybe it works because I do gain this bishop at the end. Takes, takes, takes. And if takes there, maybe takes here, takes and then takes that. So takes, and if takes, I think we will try it. It requires a lot of calculation. This knight comes in and captures here. At any point she can come and capture my knight. So maybe that's the problem if she does it immediately. Knight takes here, bishop takes immediately. Because then if bishop takes, I'm hanging here. If pawn takes, okay, so that is the real problem. Are we then trying to play knight takes knight? Bishop takes, queen takes. No, we are also not trying that. It's also not going to work. Are we trying to play b5? Also does not look like it's doing that much. Are we castling kingside? There's so much stuff here to consider. We could also play this knight here, which I think I kind of like actually, because then we may be threatening. So knight here, then we may be threatening knight takes, bishop takes, and then knight takes here, winning a piece. So it's knight here, and then if bishop takes immediately, knight comes in. Maybe it's fine, so we try this. What a piece of calculation, and I didn't get like a tenth of what I really needed to understand about this position. Oh, my queen, Studyqueen, you're too good. And we had this trash talk match that's on my channel, and where we played each other on a physical board in front of each other. And I've been losing so many games these past many years to Studyqueen. And then I played my best chess maybe ever, and I beat her 2-0. And that unfortunately does not count in this match. And currently, I'm down to 0, and I'm not super convinced about this position. Okay, the bishop just drops back. Could there be some knight takes, knight bishop takes, and then maybe bishop takes going on? And then actually maybe playing pawn to e6. Is that maybe something we can try? Pawn, so takes, e6. Hopefully kind of stopping everything. So that's what we will try. Also, we don't have that much time left. And I'm banking on here that she can't interpose some Zwischenzug with like bishop takes bishop, because I can play knight takes queen with a check. So we do see this, then this, and she of course very much wants to play pawn to e6, but I can go back with the bishop and capture it, which I believe is probably winning. And maybe, okay, she does capture like this. So my plan here was to play pawn to e6. Which I think I will do, but it does strand my king in the center, unfortunately. So is there anything I can do about that? Is there anything I can do about that? So the problem is bishop here cutting my king off. And I have all these really, really terrible dark square weaknesses. Let's say I castle, push, I think I will have to play. I think I will have to play this. And then the idea is knight d5. But yeah, it's very tough. Very, very tough. Positionally, probably just busted position, but we should remain optimistic. Should remain optimistic. We are equal on material. This bishop may, I don't know, maybe of course if this knight ever lands here, then we are just done. But I don't see a good way for the knight to come that far. It would be like here, here, and then here. So maybe not that difficult at all, actually. So knight here. But then maybe bishop here to pin the knight. Okay, the knight comes here with the same idea. It wants to come here or here to come here. But maybe I can do something cheeky. Maybe I can put my knight here I mean, maybe this works. She comes in with her knight, I castle. Now, the idea is that this knight is also taking away b4. So bishop b4 doesn't work. Okay, the knight does come in, and I do castle. And the knight can come in here. But maybe it's not threatening anything super dangerous right away. And I don't know, maybe I can get my... Okay. H, wow. She is not messing around. She is not messing around. But let's chase this knight away. Or rather, let's chase it into our position. With the idea being pawn to b4. Okay, the knight does come in. We do play pawn to b4. And is there something, anything we can do? The bishop comes here. It's a little bit surprising, maybe. So knight here as an attack on the queen. Does that do anything? Probably not. I can push this pawn, attacking the bishop one more time. Does that do something? Maybe it does do something. Because then the bishop is coming here, and I can capture this pawn maybe. So okay, we push. So is she going to play knight here? Is that it? Maybe it is. I would then probably have to play something like, yeah, okay. So probably have to play queen c6, but maybe I just want to take a brief look. Queen here. Because if you, for instance, take here, check here, check here, takes, no, because the queen is, okay, so we just attack the knight and defend, keep the defense of this pawn. 2 minutes left. Okay, queen here. Difficult. defend. Difficult situation. But somehow doesn't seem as desperate as it did earlier. And if the bishop has to move, maybe I just capture it. Because if rook takes, then I have this deadly pin. And let's say here takes. Okay, so that's the move. Do I play takes, 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 takes? Yeah, because the knight is covering this checking square. So I think I do play takes. So what is your idea, Studyqueen? What is your idea? Oh, it's just this, of course. Okay. So I think this, now we have to play pretty fast. She takes here, advance this one. Is there an attack here? Okay, she does take here, which does allow takes with check. The king does move. And then I probably play takes here. I have to move a little fast. And if she takes here, I don't want to get into the pin, so I have to play this pretty quickly. And then I think she wants to play rook b5 to go after this pawn here, and I have to go pawn hunting over here. Yes. I have to go pawn hunting over here. here, I take here, down to 32 seconds. Maybe she can even push this pawn now. I only have a pawn for the exchange. And my pieces are not coordinating in the most beautiful way they could, I must say. Okay, so how do we see if we can get further? Let's say she plays, okay, she does play this check. Okay, we go here. So, okay, this one. Can we get maybe in Zugzwang? Maybe, I don't know. With a little luck. Okay, she takes here, we go here. Here, check. The king has to go there. There's no two ways about it. I only have 2.9 seconds of a draw. And I lose on time. And the position is lost as well. Okay. Down 3-0. I have to come back from that. And I'm sure I can. I just need you all to root for me in the comments there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was a great video for you. And I hope that I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.